Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode. I'm your host, the Stooge, and it is video games pickup time. So let's dive in and have a look at what I picked up. Just before we start though, if you can hear something in the background, that's my cat insanely purring his head off. He just decided to go crazy for some reason and purr like a maniac. Anyway, firstly, now this one, it is a rental copy, unfortunately, but it's not a game that you see very often here in Australia. It only cost me, I think, $8, so I was like, you know what, we'll take that. Now keep in mind, $8 Australian if you're in the US, knock off about 35%. If you're in the UK, it's 40 odd percent. If you're anywhere else in the world, Canada's the same as us. Anywhere else, figure it out. So it is America's Army, Rise of a Soldier for the original Xbox. Now, yeah, you can see rental copy. They do that thing where they laminate the book and sticker the shit out of it, but this just really isn't all that common over here. I don't think I've ever actually seen it, so why not? I will give it a go. I like first-person shooters, and I used to actually play America's Army Online a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Now I will move those quickly. So this is a big release for this month, obviously, so yes, I got it I think a day after launch. For Honor, PS4. This is a lot of fun. This is a really good game. It's hard. It's one of those games that looks like it'd be easy, but it's not. The combat you can sort of just mash and you may get something, but at the end of the day, there's just a really layered system of parry, block, attack, specials, so on and so on. It's a lot. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it's a lot of fun. It is online only though. Even the story missions you have to be online for, which is a little bit annoying. But other than that, it is a lot of fun. So if you watched a few episodes ago, so back in December, I picked up a Game Gear. Now, I can't remember which ones are I know for sure that some of these I haven't shown, but it's possibly one or two here that you may have seen. I don't think so though. No, I'm pretty sure that we haven't gone through these yet. Okay, so I got two lots of Game Gear games. I think in total these cost me about $40, possibly 50 in total for everything. So let's go through it. So we'll start with Clax. Classic puzzle game. It's actually pretty decent on the Game Gear as well, having a full color screen, and it works. It's fast, it's fun, it's a better puzzle game than Columns. That one I'll save. Here's an underrated RPG for the Game Gear, Dragon Crystal. It's actually a fun top-down dungeon crawly type RPG that kind of reminds me of the early Ys games in the combat system. Lots of fun, well worth checking out. Must have, of course, Aladdin. This is a great game. I believe this might be a port of either the Master System or it might be its own game, because they did that a lot back in the day, where each version was kind of its own game. And Aladdin on the Master System, the Mega Drive, and the Super Nintendo are actually all totally different games. So, and they're all good. So we'll see. I played a little bit of this. It's fun. I never played the Master System version, so I don't know if that's what it's a port of, but this is really good. A game that I was really kind of surprised by. This was an out of the blue, like, never heard of it. The title you just must own, so why not? Surf Ninjas. So this is an action platformer, and it's actually quite fun. It's called Surf Ninjas. Do I really have to say more? Really. Now look up a little bit of gameplay of this. It is actually fun. It's pretty cool. Also got Asterix and the Great Race. So this is another action platformer. Really fun. I'm enjoying it. I think this is an underrated game as well. Really don't hear anyone talking about it, and it's really good on the Game Gear. There is a Master System Asterix game that's actually decent as well. There's a Super Nintendo one. There's a Genesis Mega Drive one as well, I believe. I'm not great with the Genesis Mega Drive because that wasn't a console I really owned. But all the Asterix games mostly are fairly decent. They're just action platformers. Well worth checking out. Dynamite Headdy. So this is a well-known Sega title, another action platformer. Enjoying it. I think this is pretty fun. Definitely worth checking out. There's a Mega Drive Genesis version of this game as well. But yeah, this is good. Another Disney game, Deep Duck Trouble. So this is actually really good as well. Lots of fun. The Game Gear actually had a decent amount of ports from the Master System that were decently done or had more colors or just were really good games and worth having portably, and this is just one of those. And the last two are absolutely must-owns, and yes, I do have another one of these on the way, but I'll explain that in a second. So firstly, Land of Illusion. So this was not Castle of Illusion, which is a completely different game. On the Master System, there was Land of Illusion and Legend of Illusion, I believe, which were both ported over to the Game Gear. Their own games, completely different, but they still play very much like Castle of Illusion. So this is a really great game that you really should own. It's so much fun. Bouncing on shit with Mickey's ass is fantastic. That's all I need to say. If you like Castle of Illusion, you'll love Land of Illusion. And finally, there's two of these on the Game Gear, and both of them are absolutely must-owns for the system. If you have a Game Gear and you don't have this, you don't really need a Game Gear. And that is Shinobi. So this is obviously the, I believe, Japanese copy of it. This is Game Gear Shinobi. There's Shinobi 2. Oh, these are so good. I owned this as a kid when I had my original Game Gear as well. Fantastic title. Such a good action platformer. If you like any of the Shinobi games, though it plays a little bit differently, it's still fantastic. It's so worth checking out. This is one of the reasons to own a Game Gear. This and like Legend of Illusion, Castle of Illusion portably, fantastic. So that's it. Not too much, but a decent stack nonetheless. Things probably will be slowing down a little bit over the next couple of months, but I will have a whole lot more on my collection, what I've got in there, and some stuff that you guys should probably look out for. In the meantime, though, what have you been picking up? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always interested in finding out what everyone else is collecting. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, adventure, excitement, Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.